Good morning, good morning. Happy, what is today? Today's Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday to you. Happy Thursday to you. Good morning, Miss Colleen. How are you? I'm sorry I'm late. Oh my goodness. So I went to go live and I went to pull my iPad out of my backpack, which is where I keep it. Good morning. And good morning, Annie and Gina and Danette. Good morning, Colleen. How are you? Good morning, Judy and Dawn. So I went to Good Morning, Mom. We missed you yesterday. So I went to pull my iPad out of my backpack and it was gone. And my sneaky little 7-year-old had whisked away with it and drained it of its battery. So I do have to warn you, I don't know how long. Good morning, Miss Amy and Gina. Gina's a 7. I don't know how long this battery's gonna last. I went ahead and pumped it full of juice for 15 minutes and yeah, but we'll get what we can, right? Good morning, Deborah and Leslie and Aaron. How are you? Okay, go ahead and leave your mental health number in the comments. 1 is low, 10 is high. Judy can't hear me. Is anyone else having trouble hearing me? Let me know. I have the mic on, so it should be working okay. Good morning, Miss Deborah. And Lori and Virginia and Kelly. Okay, so I'm like a 7 today. I really should be more, and I will be more later because Wes is giving me the night off. What? I'm so excited. Yeah, Wes is giving me the night off. So that's lovely. I have a little bit of a headache. I have not been sleeping well. I know we've talked about this. I'd never sleep well, but I did make myself get up a little bit earlier. I decided, remember yesterday we talked about, remember we talked about the fact, Deborah's a 6, Colleen's a 6. Excuse me, I am burpy today. We talked about how I just kept snoozing and snoozing the alarm because I tried to get up. I tried to like jolt myself back into my normal schedule yesterday, and it just did not work. Like, I was miserable. Deanna's an 8. High five, girl. Good morning, Holly. Anyway, so this morning, so normally I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm usually in my office by 6:45 at the latest. Lori's a 9 today. I'm loving it. Give us your secrets. Good morning, Miss Haley. Yeah, I usually am up early, and ever since this whole Thanksgiving drama Kelly's a 4.5. Everybody give Kelly some love. I just have had a really hard time waking up in the morning. So I decided rather than jolting my body awake, I'd give myself like an hour and then I'll like scooch it, right? Because that's how I got used to the early morning time, because I never used to get up early before COVID. That's how, so I set my alarm for 7 this morning, and that was better. I did hit snooze twice. I ended up getting up at 7:10. But it was better than yesterday, because yesterday I was like barely slinking into my office at 9. Good morning, Miss Jessica and John and Roseanne and Marla and Anne and Michelle and Jessica. You all are gorgeous. So I'm kind of, I think that'll work. I think tomorrow I'll wake up a little bit earlier, and then hopefully I'll be back in my normal schedule. Good morning, Miss Danielle. I haven't been on in a while. How are you doing? I haven't done my live cooking shows since I think May, maybe April. COVID has totally screwed up my schedule. It's screwed up my husband's schedule. It makes it really, really hard. So hopefully sometime in the new year we'll get, resituated and figure out how I can do it, because I do miss doing that and seeing you guys. But yeah, that's where we're at with that right now. So yeah, this morning I got up a little bit earlier, but I have a bit of a headache. And I think it's because, you guys, I told you yesterday I've switched to kombucha in the morning, right? Not switched, but I've added kombucha in the morning. I don't know if it actually works. Supposedly it's good for your gut health, which is good for your everything health, right? So I will say, this morning I actually enjoyed it. Yesterday morning I tolerated it. This morning I enjoyed it. So I'm making progress. And like I said, I do cut it with a lot of seltzer. But Deanna says she's been dancing to music and had 3 coffees since 5:30 this morning. Girl, I want your life. That sounds amazing. Yeah, so, but what I've noticed is, because usually in the morning I drink either a cup of coffee or a Diet Coke or, you know, a Diet Dr. Pepper, something with a jolt of caffeine, right? Thank you, Miss Danielle. But I haven't been doing that the last 3 or 4 days. I've been having the kombucha. And then my stomach's kind of full, so I don't, you know, I don't rush and get a cup of coffee or diet soda. So I think I'm having caffeine withdrawal headaches in the morning. That's what I've, you know, sleuthed out, right? Like, it took a lot of sleuth. Anyway, so I just opened a Diet Coke. So hopefully that'll help. Because I am a little bit headachy this morning. But I'm also just a headachy person, so that's fun. Okay, what have we got here today? Yesterday, I wanted to tell you, so I went back and I haven't done the donation yet. I'm not scamming anyone, don't worry. It's gonna be made. I wanted to wait until, because I did say that I would leave it open until the end of the show, which I did. So we ended up at 10 orders. Yay, wonderful. So $5 per order, 10 orders, that's $50, and I'm going to double it again. So I'm going to end up doing $10 per order to the charity. So yay, you guys are amazing. Thank you for helping with that. And if anybody's interested in the book that we were talking about, I will give you, this is technically the subscriber link, but I'm just going to assume that if you're watching me here, that you also get my emails. Oops, that's not the right one. No, I can't find it. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Is that it? That's not it. I don't know. I'll find it in a minute. Anyway, but you can always just sign up for our emails, and then you'll get a good deal. It's not quite the Black Friday deal, but it's a good deal. That Black Friday deal is something else. I hope you guys all jumped on it. Marion says, thank you much for giving to foster care. Oh, I love that you've done that. She says she's adopted 4 from foster care. I would love to do that. Wes and I have talked about definitely when our kids get a little bit older. Right now, we live in a small house with a lot of kids, so it's not really possible. And in Florida, you're limited to 5 children, period, in your house when it comes to foster care. So we wouldn't qualify, but we have talked about definitely doing some kind of, whether it's reprieve or full-time foster caring when the kids get a little bit older. We definitely want to do that. And in the meantime, try to get back where we can. Marla says, you're a good distraction for me this morning. Been suffering from sciatica pain since Thursday. Oh, sciatica pain is the worst. With my last pregnancy, it was like arrows shooting up my back and my leg all the time. I am so sorry, girl. I feel you. My internet just went out. Let's see if we can get it back real quick. I love technology. It's my favorite. My watch is telling me to breathe. My blood pressure just went up when I thought the internet went out. Okay. Hopefully you can still see me. Hopefully it's working. I've got you guys on a cellular connection right now, so I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, so we're going to give to foster care, and then I'm going to find you this link if anybody wants. And I will say, I don't have a set amount like during the year that I donate per book, although we could certainly start doing that. We used to do it with the leggings. Where are you? Is this it? Nope, that one's not it. That's not it. I keep clicking the wrong link, you guys. I'm sorry. Today I am thoroughly distracted. I realize that this is probably super annoying, but, I love y'all. Here we go. All right. But I will say, when we sell books, I always scoot some over to charity. Okay. So, moving along. Thank you, Miss Deanna. You look great too. Moving along. Yesterday, I mentioned my electric hand warmer that I have sitting in my lap again today. It's nice and toasty, and I only have it on level 2. It's very, very toasty. And I just thought this was like a thing people knew about, because I mean, if I'm in Florida and I know about it, like, shouldn't everybody know about it? That was kind of my feeling. But then I got a bunch of messages. About it. Like, hey, what is that thing you were holding or talking about? And then I was talking to my girlfriend from Utah, and I was like, you guys use hand warmers? Oh gosh, what is going on? I don't know. I need like a headband or something. Here's just everywhere today. Anyway, I was like, you guys use hand warmers, right? Because, like, I'm obsessed with hand warmers. I have been using the chemical version for years, and I always have them in my purse, always when I travel, and I just assumed everybody used them. Apparently, I was wrong. She had never even heard of them. She's like, what is this amazing thing? And then I had a meeting later, and one of the girls lives in Canada. One of them lives in Ohio. One of them lives in Utah. One of them lives in Arizona, but... and I was like, you guys have heard of these, right? And they were like, what is that magic thing? We want a link. So you guys, apparently, this is not a widespread thing. If you're cold, this is the most amazing thing ever. You can get the chemical ones, and they're like 99 cents at Walmart. You can see they're usually at the checkout section, but you can also find them in the camping section. You can get them on Amazon too. And they run between like 99 cents and $2, depending on sales and which ones you get. But these are amazing. So the link is in the description, but I'm going to go ahead and give you the link again. This one is a little bit pricier because this one will last 15 hours, which I wanted it for. Good morning, Miss Michelle. Rechargeable hand warmer. I wanted it to put in the bottom of my sleeping bag when we camp because my toes get really cold. So I wanted one that would last. I would be able to put in a few hours before bed to warm it up and then stay the whole night. But they do have ones that'll last not quite as long. And then you can also actually use it as a charger. So if you're not, if it's the middle of summer, you can still continue to use it. But it is super warm, super amazing. Love it. I'm obsessed with it. This would be a really fun Christmas gift. So yeah, this one's like $40, but they have them much less expensive if you want the ones that don't last quite as long, or hold a heat for quite as long. But and then also if you the higher the heat, so the high one is actually too hot for me to hold. 1 and 2 is where I go down between, and then they'll last longer if you use the lower heat setting. So anyway, I just I stick it in my lap and makes my lap nice and warm because it was 48 degrees again this morning, which I love. That is not a complaint. I love it. Although I'm noticing I'm like hella pasty, so maybe I should go get some sunshine today. Michelle's a 2. I'm so sorry. Everybody give Michelle some love. Okay, what are we watching right now, you guys? I'm watching The Crown on Netflix. I'm kind of obsessed with it. I'm kind of obsessed. If you guys watched The Crown yet, and it's like remarkably accurate. I'm Googling all the things. I Google like everything every episode I'm just sitting like Googling all the things to check the accuracy of it. And obviously they take some liberties, right, with the script. But Deanna says it's -10 here today. That is unreal. That is unreal. Holy moly. That is very cold. I don't need -10. It can stop like at 25 for me. Any lower than 25, and that's kind of getting uncomfortably cold. I can handle the teens if I have to, but it's not my favorite. Below 15, and I'm a miserable word that I'm not going to say on this show. But I love mid-30s to like 50. That's probably like my happiest place. I'm so sorry you're not feeling well, Michelle. I hope it gets better soon. Robin says I just binged The Spanish Princess. Oh, I haven't heard of that one yet. But yeah, I'm loving The Crown. If you need a good show to watch, it is very good. It's very well done. The production level is amazing. My only complaint so far is I'm on the 2nd season, and Jackie O is has appeared, and they use an actress who was not American. Which is fine. I could care less. But her accent is so bad, it's distracting. And I know Jackie O had like kind of a weird accent, so it's somebody with a foreign accent trying to do a very regional American accent, and it just does not work. It's super distracting. Beyond that, though, I love it. I love it. I love it. Denise says, have watched The Crown, a lot of drama and not fact, but great to watch. Yeah, I mean, look, like I said, they take some liberties, but the timeline wise, it's very it's accurate. So yeah, obviously like conversations and what went on, but like it's interesting because it puts wars and historical events in context more, right? So I feel like you learn a lot. Robin says, if you like Game of Thrones but less gore. Yeah, I would say it's definitely a more... I mean, it's... No, because Game of Thrones is like pure entertainment, right? I mean, not that Crown isn't entertainment, but this is definitely more history than... There's no history in Game of Thrones. But yeah, it's got that same production kind of feel. I would say it's more of a Downton Abbey, but obviously, like, based on truth. Amber says, it's been a while since I caught you live. Your hair is getting long. I know. Can you believe how much it's grown? It's crazy. It was like here at the beginning of quarantine. I know. I'm like super on the fence about whether I should let it keep going or if I should go, like, I don't know. Maybe let my mom cut it or something. I'm not going to go to the hairdresser yet, but... Tiana says Vikings is a good one too. Oh, I think my sister watched that. Speaking of my sister, and speaking of other things on Amazon. Oh my gosh. So my sister and I share an Amazon account. So I'm always spying on what she's buying, right? I'm sure she's spying on what I'm buying. It's okay. And she bought this morning the most beautiful rug. And I was like, oh God, rugs. We need rugs in our house right now because we just replaced all our carpet at the beginning, right? The week before the whole world shut down, we replaced all the carpet in our house with vinyl flooring. So, you know, it's echoey and it's hard on your feet and it's not my favorite, but rugs are so expensive. So we haven't bought any rugs yet. And I'm always keeping my eye out for rugs. And so she bought this beautiful big rug. And let me see. I think I bookmarked it. Where did I put it? Oh, where did I put it? No, April. I'll find it. I'm going to find it. Anyway, there it is. Okay. She bought the tan version, which is very pretty. But I was looking at it. You guys, they're almost 50% off right now. 44% off. And I'm so excited. They have the most beautiful orange rug. I'm going to put it in the comments. Hold on. Why isn't it letting... Oh, there it goes. Okay. It wasn't letting me grab a link for a second. It's $110 for a 9x12 rug, you guys. 9x12, and they have all different colors. If you don't like orange, don't worry. I know. I like bold colors. It was funny because the last time my sister... I like the blue is beautiful too. Last time my sister visited, she walked in my house, and she's very big on colors too, so it was not an insult, but she walked into my house, she's like, ooh, colorful. I love color. I love color. I have the most colorful throw pillows all over. I love color. Do you guys like color, or do you like more muted stuff? I love color. Color makes me happy. When everything was... I walk into houses, and like, look, everybody's taste is different, right? But I walk into some of these houses that are, I mean, obviously pre-COVID. I used to love going to show houses, right? And it's just everything you walk in, like, you know, in the mid 2000s, everything was tan. Everything was tan. And then now you walk into everything and everything's like gray. I love those as bases, right? I'll paint my walls tan or gray. But God, get yourself some colorful throw pillows, man. Bring some joy into your life. Sorry. If you don't like that, it's okay. You can tell me I'm crazy. Okay, I need some Christmas present ideas for my kids. Can you do that for me? Can somebody help me? And I will give you a Christmas present idea for your kids. I know I talked about it before, but it was before I had actually bought it. I was just saying how I thought it was a good idea. Well. After our Thanksgiving dramageddon, I know I keep using that word. I just love that word. After our Thanksgiving fiasco, I felt bad, so I threw presents at my kids, which, you know, right before Christmas was not my best parenting move, but I did it. And I bought them all these karaoke mics. I'm going to put the link in. I also sent them to my sister's kids. My kids, my youngest is 7 and my oldest is 14. And I have 5 of them. I know they're not multiples, and yes, I am crazy. What was I going to say? Yeah, I got them all these mics. They love them so much. They love them. I mean, they're horrible and annoying, and like, I don't let them use them in the house. They have to use them in the yard. But, yeah. These mics are fun. I'm not gonna lie. Get one for your family. They're having a blast with them. They're not just singing, like they're doing the singing and stuff too, but they're also like putting on news shows and like interviewing each other, and they're having a good time with it. But anyway, I would love to know if you had any ideas. Somebody had suggested like resin crafts. I thought that was kind of cool. If you have a kit that you love, you know, send me a link. I could use that. Thank you. Province says, totally agree. It's big, expensive, hard to replace things that are neutral, but I need pops color. Yes. Yeah. Right. Like, I'm fine. Like, do your, get your, I have a gray couch. I have, wood, and I have, the big stuff is pretty neutral, but you better believe it's replaceable stuff is colorful. But I know that's not everybody's taste, so that's totally okay too. When do you get a 1-month-old baby and a new mom? You get nothing for the baby because the baby probably has all the shit it needs, and you get for the mom probably like what's that, DoorDash or Uber Eats cards. That's what I would do. Marla says, what was the name of the card game your kids enjoyed this summer? Oh, Taco Cat something. Hold on, I'll find that one. That was a good one. That is, I mean, they still play it. Taco. Why aren't you? No, why aren't you working? I'm sorry. I think my keyboard is like one of those. Oh, and I've got a low battery thing. So just FYI, we're about to die. I think my keyboard is battery. I think it's running out. Oh, there it goes. Okay, Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. Oh yeah, sleep for the new mom. Like if you're co-quarantining and she's willing to see you, go over there and watch that baby and do the dishes. Do the dishes. Okay. Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. Here's the link. It is a super fun card game, super simple, but it's great for all age ranges. Here we go. Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza game. Yeah, that's a fun one. My 7-year-old plays it with my 14-year-old. Like it's a really cute game. It gets loud though, just FYI, because you have to yell. But they have a good time. Good morning, Lori. 16-year-old daughter. Okay, so that might be a good resin craft thing, right? Like the resin crafts are really cool. I kind of want it. Val Hughes says, what happened over Thanksgiving? Did I miss that? For a full recap, go back and watch yesterday's live. But short story is we were exposed to COVID and we only found out when we were an hour and a half from my sister's in New Jersey, so we had to turn around and drive home because she would not accept us. For good reason. I would not have accepted us either. And we ended up driving over 24 hours and it was just a big giant mess. So yeah. So far, knock on wood, we're all healthy. We had a little bit of a scare with my 2 oldest ones not feeling well. I'm putting a link to just general resin crafts, if anyone wants to look at those. I think that would be a great one for a 16-year-old girl, though. I'm just wondering, like, I want to do it with my 9-year-old daughter, and I think she might be a little bit young for it. I was just wondering if anybody had any feedback. It's okay, Val. You know, it happens. Anyway, we're on day 8 of the 2-week wait and watch. So we'll see. I love every day the possibility of us developing symptoms gets lower. So I think we're at like a 10% right now. So we'll get there. It's fine. If we get it, we get it. You know, it is what it is at this point. It's just ironic because we've been in quarantine, like full quarantine since March. And we didn't even break quarantine. And it was, anyway, I don't want to get into it again. If you want to see the whole thing, watch yesterday's live. I did it. Michelle, I really hope you get a negative test, and I hope they figure out why you're not feeling well. I'm sorry you're going through this. All right, guys. My iPad has multiple times yelled at me that it is out of battery, so it's going to click off on us any second. I want to say good night. It's not good night. Good day. Have a wonderful day, you guys. You're awesome. I love you, and I will catch you tomorrow.